Hey guys, welcome back to the So Blessed channel. Today we're making another Filipino dish. It's called Pancit, and I'm gonna add chicken because that's my favorite. And let's just go ahead and get started. Thanks again for clicking on the video. Okay guys, we've already started to boil the chicken thighs. I've got 4 of them in the pot. I added some adobo seasoning, some garlic powder, some black pepper, and some green onions. And I boiled those chicken thighs in some chicken powder. I boiled these until they were tender. I used the store-bought coleslaw mix, which is just shredded cabbage and carrots, and then I added some additional carrots that I already had to that mixture. And then I also used 2 stalks of celery, and I use also some green onions. Here's the vegetables that I prepped: the carrots, the cabbage, the green onions, and the celery. And here's the boiled chicken. I just took it off the bone, removed the skin, and chopped it up to the size that I wanted. And then I strained the chicken broth that came off of the boiled chicken. You see it's got all that seasoning, all that flavor in there. We're definitely going to use that instead of using the store-bought broth. To a heated pan, I added some olive oil, and I just wanted to cover the bottom of the pan because we are going to stir fry the vegetables and everything else on high heat. We're going to start by adding the green onions and celery. And we're using that basically to give the oil some flavor. And it also gives a little bit of texture to the dish as well. So, looks like some of the cabbage and carrots got in there, but that's okay because it's all going in this pot. We just want to give these a head start with flavoring the oil that's eventually going to be on everything else. Saute that a little bit, and now we're going in with the carrots. Still on high heat, and we're going to stir fry that in with the celery and the green onions. Now let's add the cabbage. And because these are shredded finely, it doesn't take much time to cook. Okay, again on high heat, combining all those veggies together until they get to the texture. I like mine with a little bit of a bite. We're gonna go in with the adobo seasoning. Same seasons we use: black pepper, on the boiled chicken. Add that garlic powder. And a little bit of soy sauce this time. Just a little bit goes a long way. Now we're gonna add the chicken that we cooked earlier. Nice sized pieces there. You can make yours smaller if you like. I just like the big chunks. So that's how I'm doing mine. Incorporate all that, the veggies and the chicken. I'm using the Pancit rice noodles, and I'm just following the instructions that are on the back of the package. We're gonna soak those in cold water until they get soft, about 5 minutes, and then we drain them and we're going to add them to the pot. And I'm just going to add half for now, and then we'll combine that. It takes a little bit of patience in this step right here because you got to kind of separate the noodles and make sure that the vegetables and the chicken and everything get incorporated. So just take your time with this step And you can see I'm kind of manhandling these noodles right here, but it gets the job done. And please do, I'm adding about half of the chicken stock that came off the boiled chicken. It made a total of about 2 cups of broth. So that's what I'm using instead of using the store-bought broth. I'm using the broth that we already have. And just use the wooden spoon to keep from damaging your pots and pans, especially with the amount of effort we gotta use to separate these noodles. Now I can add the second half of the noodles and work those in as well. Spreading them out just to make it a little bit easier on myself to incorporate them. You can also tell that once you add the broth, it makes it a little bit easier. So I'm going to come back in with a little bit more of that broth. Like I said, just take your time with this part right here. It's well worth it. And it doesn't take long at all. Okay. And just work it. Just work it. Spreading out those noodles and getting the vegetables and the chicken all incorporated. It just takes a little bit of patience here. I'm just spreading the noodles out as I go. And we use the last bit of broth here. And that was a perfect amount. Just work it, work it, work it. And you see the broth, you won't even notice that it won't come out soupy or anything because those noodles will soak up all that liquid, all that flavor. So there's nothing wasted here. Now we can add a little bit more soy sauce because we can tell just about by the color how much we need, but just a couple of drops because again, a little bit goes a long way. You can always add some more if you need it. We're almost there, guys. Here we are, the final product here, chicken pancit. Okay. The best part of cooking at home is getting to eat it right away while it's nice and hot. So we're just gonna go ahead and dig in. Got lots of chicken on the top. That's why I kind of cut mine into big chunks because that's what I like. But if you want yours smaller, by all means, go ahead and do that. This is so good, guys. If you have never tried pancit, whether you made it yourself or someone made it for you, I know if you've had some Filipino co-workers and they've blessed you with a dish of pancit, oh my goodness. So good. I hope you guys get a chance to try it. If this is not the way you make yours and you have a recipe that works good for you, share it with us in the comments. I hope you guys get a chance to make some. At least try it. And let me know what you think. If you're not yet a subscriber of the So Blessed channel, I would appreciate it if you guys would, if you have an opportunity to subscribe to the channel, leave some comments and give me a thumbs up. Thank you. Bye-bye.